In America, there are almost 1.2 million immigrants living here who became legal citizens. And that's why the National Immigration Integration Conference, or NIC, is connecting immigrants and advocates. Now, I spoke with one woman who says she wishes there were more resources when she came to America decades ago.
For her, it was just like, I have to join this because it's exactly what I want to do. I want to serve my community.
Maria Molina was born in the Dominican Republic. She drove all the way from York, Pennsylvania to attend the conference.
Tengo 42 años en los Estados Unidos.
42 years in the United States.
Maria is an American citizen now, but she says she knows the struggles that so many face. If you had came to America now, do you think it would have been more difficult?
No. Porque cuando yo vine,
Maria says she believes the path to citizenship was actually more difficult in the past, mainly because there were less resources like those being provided at NIC. There are more than 1,200 experts across the country expected to attend this three-day event.
Over 60 different organizations to strategize and continue to build and grow our immigrant movement because of everything going on against our immigrant community, all the different attacks that we continue to receive.
NIC is going on through Tuesday at the Crystal City Marriott, and it's free. We have a link to the conference on our website, and there you can find a full lineup of topics and who's speaking. In the studio, Bria White, WUSA 9.